So, yeah, I think we are going directly into round 10. Looking at the schedule here, 9:46 is due for the start of round 10, and we're just 9:47 now. So it'd be great if we got those scores, wouldn't it, before we went into it? I don't know. It's,
yeah, we have the scores for the one. Like we know that the Academy team had a 17-pointer in the previous round, so they have maintained their lead over the Dubai Red team, who scored 4 points in round 9. So that's actually not a competition really any longer. The Academy team has clearly separated themselves from, and now we are in round 10 with a sequence with the block 22 in there. The technically challenging block again, with 2 randoms, FA, the accordion, and the unipod. Oh no, sorry, we are in AAA, so it's actually 12 QF22 with a slot switcher, and the Academy team mastered that very nicely. There's François Simon, the coach, and the coach who former Deep Blue member who launched the program, the kids program at Aerocard in Paris, France. And it has been very successful, and she's still doing it. So they are followed by Monaco Weidelsee, the veterans, the 8-way veterans, and they had 19 points in the previous round 9. So there is no competition anywhere. They are doing their own stuff and going through the round 10 sequence. This is a slot switcher here, block 12, Bundy, which is switching the piece partners of the front piece, depending on your continuity plan, of course. Nice block 12 there. And they will be ending up in the 19th position. And next will be Dubai Asa Gold. They had an 18-pointer in round 9 as ACM had, so nothing has changed between Dubai Asa Gold and ACM. There's still 2 points separated by 2 points. And Dubai Gold is the first of those 2 teams. Here they go. Same sequence.
Very good morning to some of the people watching, sending us messages through. 2 Katies actually, Kate Arnold and Kate Woods. Both say, Katie Woods and Kate Arnold say good morning. And Katie Woods has put her prediction down of what Hayabusa and Airspeed got on that round 9. I'm not going to broadcast it just in case it's wrong, but she thinks it's very, very tight. Any scores there for the top 2?
We have top 1 now. Hayabusa had a 37-pointer, so we are still missing. And the French, the French team, the Golden Knights, we are still missing. So the French fly-in team had the second highest score so far.
Right.
So the 31-pointer seems to be a good score. Thunder had 28, Canada 28, Gavroche 28, and the French open class team, fly-in open class team, 30 points. So the girls outscored the open class team again, the French team, the fly-in teams. But we are missing the scores of Airspeed and the Golden Knights.
So you're saying Hayabusa have got a 37 there, are you?
Yes, that is an official score. And we will get the scores as it looks before the teams will go in the chamber.
Yeah.
And now we are already at. It looks like this is.
Is it 10 and 8? 10 and 9?
That's ACM there. So
ACM. Sorry.
Yeah, ACM, and they. I didn't see the Dubai Asa Gold team, but they are. ACM is 2 points ahead of the Gold team in the race for the 17th place, and I did not see. Well, ACM is a little slow on 22, but once again, I did not see the Dubai Asa Gold team. They are also using a different technique for block 12 here. They're cogging the pieces, which is it's doable. I know only one other team, Gavroche, who have been doing this in the past. All the other teams, look at Aaron, he has a good time. Only one other team has been doing this cogging. The other ones are moving them, are shearing them.
Yeah.
And that was ACM. Next should be Tananin, the team.
Is it 10 and 9? Is it in the numbers, or is it 10 and 9?
Who knows? I don't know. It's a French. I mean, it's more French.
It's French, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say Tananin, but who knows? There they are, and they are in. They have their own little. No, they are actually involved. Yeah, that was a third team in that battle. They were 2 points ahead of ACM, and 4 points ahead of Dubai Asa Gold. So we'll see what comes out of that. I'm gonna check the scores one more time to see if we have more on the top. Not yet. So it's a race for the scores. Yeah,
it's a race for the scores, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it's. I know how it is as a team. You know, it's really good to know because the teams are so sophisticated these days that you adjust to your strategy at times.
Right.
You know, when you know that it makes a difference whether you are behind or whether you're in the lead, and whether you're ahead by 2 points or 5 points or 1 point. So there's strategy involved, and going into the last round without knowing.
Well, let's just remind people what we had. Just before round 9, Hayabusa were 2 points ahead of Airspeed. And on round 9, Hayabusa have scored and posted a 37. So it's all down to what Airspeed have done there on that round 9, isn't it?
Yeah. I know I lost my power, so now we need a different. Yeah, how about if you get?
I've also lost my power.
Oh, yeah.
So let me just say, you carry on. I'll sort that for you.
And let's see if I can do this. No. No, doesn't. Okay, that's fine. You know, we'll eventually figure it out. It would be good to know, but if we don't, there's nothing we can do. Actually, we have a machine over here. Let's look at this, and that's fully powered. So let's use that. And let's refresh this one. Okay, here we go. I have a working machine rigging, so we can figure it out. That we just saw the bad boys actually in the meantime. They're done with their 10 rounds now, and well, we don't have any. Okay, perfect.
So no updates.
No, nothing yet either. We're still in the same situation on the scoreboard.
It's very tense here in the studio trying to find out these results.
I'm sure the audience is seeing it exactly the same way. You know, it is when it comes to the last round and the teams are so close to each other, you really want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I know that the judges are working hard. It is very challenging for the judges to keep up at a tunnel meet, you know, with the judging, because the rotation is so much quicker than it is with a normal outdoor competition. And I know they're working hard because they have a great team of judges here. You know, it's Pete Allen has put together a judging panel there that is unique. You know, they know they know what they're doing, and they're doing their best. They know how the competitors feel and think, and they know that they're waiting. Everybody's waiting to see how the situation is like. So it's not that they are not.
So keep hitting refresh on that curtsy.
And we have a working machine here. So the only thing there's nothing new on the leaderboard so far. And we are now. So who do we see there now? That is.
Is it the Hurricane Factory Bad Boys?
It's black.
Oh, it's black.
It's
sorry,
Azar black. Yeah. So they are in. They were in 12th place before round 10.
Yeah.
And so that's shortly behind the magic top 10. You know, so the Dubai Asa Black team has also made incredible progress in the past years, and we know that Craig is very proud of of his teams, the black team, the gold team. And we see where they go. No, they have the special queue phalanx set up there for the engineering. We haven't seen that yet with the other teams. So a different engineering for the phalanx.
So it's getting interesting, isn't it? We're halfway through the pack now into round 10. Just for people watching who might be local, the tickets for tonight's reception for the Award ceremony are available, well, actually for sale on reception until 1600. 4 o'clock, you can still get your tickets for tonight's closing ceremony. This is the Russians.
Bargusian is in with one of the several. We have a pretty big Russian delegation here too at the Clash of Champions, and Dubai in general is actually a popular place for Russians. We have a lot of tourists here also from Russia.
Yeah.
And Bargusian with 2 former 8-way world champions and standing at a 20 what is the average? I don't have the average here at the moment, but 205 points in competition with Dubai Asa Black, 4 points behind Dubai Asa Black actually. And it looks like it will remain like this. And now we are getting closer to the top 10 battle. I think Gavroche is next, yes.
French.
So there they are. And they are in 11th place after round 9. Had a good round 9 with 28 points. And here comes the last round with block 22, what the French teams are famous for. They are spinning that cat team usually in an extremely quickly and nicely. And here we see that Gavroche is also using the other block 12 technique. They are cogging the front piece with the rear piece. It's the only top team. We'll see that later. It's the only top team actually that is doing that, and it works very nicely. They are very good with it. It's quick, and they're not losing much time at all compared to the other technique. Interesting. Gavroche in 11th place, and now we're getting to the top 10. And I'm going to check the scores one more time. We are still missing the airspeed, WMB and Golden Knight scores, while we are seeing now next to the French open class team. And now let's watch. So you can see the one French team was cogging it. This team is shearing it.
Yes.
And the block 22, everybody is doing the same. So the French open class fly-in team in 10th place after round 9. Safely in 10th place. I cannot say at the moment what the situation is for all the top teams because we don't have the scores, but we do know that they were behind the 4-way women team, the French 4-way women fly-in team. And that's the first time that is happening, so I'm sure that they're trying to catch them still.
Very exciting, very tight at the top curve. We're just waiting for this score from airspeed to be posted. Hayabusa, 37 points, were 2 points in the lead. They've posted at 37 for round 9, and we're trying to find Arizona Airspeed's score for round 9 as well. Have they caught up with Hayabusa? Have they overtook them? Have Hayabusa kept that little lead into the final round? Is it going to be a draw? It's all to play for, all to fight for. They look very close and tight, didn't they? Now we've got the French girls.
There they are. So they are ranked one after the other. They had so far they had an excellent second half of the meet, and we don't know yet what the Golden Knights had in round 9, but the French girls had the second highest score so far with a 31-pointer, and they are going very fast here again on this round, and I guess they have a momentum now, and that's, the 4-way experts know that once you have a good momentum going and you feel secure with the pace and with everything, that momentum can continue easily.
Yes.
And they had another good round, so that makes it interesting. It looks like they are ending up actually significantly closer to the Golden Knights than it was like 4 weeks ago at the Indoor World Championship in Prague, which is a good thing for the competition. Competition is always good. The Golden Knights will be happy about that, because they want competition too. They're looking actually at the open class teams. Now let's move on here. Now that's the Black Cat from Russia. The bronze medal winner, I believe it was, at the indoor competition, and the silver medalists, I believe, at the World Cup, the Outdoor World Cup this year. Russian national team, we will see them again next year at the World Championship. And they had a 24-pointer, actually not a great round in round 9. So they will have a hard time to defend their position against the French team. So we'll see that once we have all the scores. And we still have no news. We may have to go into the last round without knowing what airspeed and Golden Knights had. And
well, this is this round 10 of the 4-way AAA, the top contenders. After this, we're going into the 2-way dynamic, and then the 4-way dynamic is due about 10:55, and then into the round 9 of 8-way at 11:10. Back to you.
Evolution, the Canadian team, the bronze medalist of the last World Championship in Prostayov. We haven't seen much so far of the new lineup. They have attended the Canadian Nationals this year with an 18-point average, and now here they are on a completely different level. They've made already progress, no doubt. They have been training at least a little bit with their new team member. So they have 1 year actually to get back to that bronze medal level that they had at the Outdoor World Championship last year, and they will, there is no doubt. They have the talent and they have the experience. They just have to bring their new teammate up to speed, and they're doing this carefully. There they are, the 3 LeMay brothers.
Started out with their father in the team, didn't they?
Yes, until 2012 they had father Michel LeMay in their lineup, which was an incredible thing to it was a complete family team.
And then Katie Woods after that?
Katie Woods after that. But that was the first time in the history that I know that a top team, was with a whole family,
yes,
in a whole 4-way family. Incredible.
Well, let's press refresh again. Let's see if we've got any speed from that. It would be great to know the score before we went into that final round, wouldn't it? Qatar Tigers on the screen right now.
We're watching the Qatar Tigers, also one of the potential medal contenders for the World Championship next year, because they have been progressing like shooting stars actually in the past years.
Yes.
Qatar, the interesting situation is they have neither a drop zone nor a wind tunnel yet in Qatar, so it will be they are traveling a lot to train, and they're still progressing like they do. It's pretty amazing. So now we are moving closer to the 2 final top teams, and there's Thunder. So Thunder with an incredible meet, and especially incredible second day yesterday.
Yeah.
And they had a good round 9. We know that. It didn't look extremely fast, but it was solid, and that's what they have shown so far. Solid. This is Sven Evans with the number 7 there, the founding member of Hayabusa. Nice random sequence. So they also have that curved phalanx and it fits nicely for building the 22, the T. So that is another great round so far. No flaws that I could see, and a good random sequence. So they're making some money there with their random engineering.
Yes.
Good round for Thunder.
And let's talk about the money. There's a lot of money to be taken. $200,000 in total. I think it's about $30,000 per team, $7,000 each, something like that. That's kind of the figure they're going to take away from the winners of each round, the winners of each category, should I say. We're still waiting for the airspeed score to be posted. If it did come down to a draw, there'd be a jump off, wouldn't they?
Yep, happy Thunder ISR. So here are the Golden Knights. So let's see. We will not be able to know. We don't know the scores, but we know we have seen the French jumps, and there are the Golden Knights. So let's see.
At the end of that block, they were away straight out of the blocks.
Yeah, they have the traditional phalanx. So we have 2 different kinds of engineering. Interesting. We had 2 different kinds of block 12 execution, and we have 2 different phalanxes, actually 2 different engineerings, we don't know yet how it compares. We also have to wait for the scores for round 10 for a little while, and we're still missing the scores for round 9. but the Golden Knights are no doubt going the same pace as the French team. It's another good round for the Golden Knights as well. So
still very tense.
It's a great competition. We can expect just wonderful battles between.
31 for them on round 8 is what we had from.
For the French team.
Round 9, should I say, from the Golden Knights.
So we'll see that battle continue for the whole next year. We'll see them probably at the Shamrock Showdown. The French delegation will be there with the 4-way teams, and the Golden Knights will be there. So we see them before they go to the World Meet. We'll see them again battling with each other, maybe at other indoor meets before too. So here we are with VMB Lille, the 4 world champions pickup team. 3 hours of tunnel time training before they came here with reigning world champion Roy Jensen in the center inside slot. They were in third. They will be in third place. That is also unquestioned. We will not see a change there. They're far ahead of the other teams behind, and they are too far away from. By the way, there's also Mathieu. I want to mention that at least once. Mathieu Bernier, the new French national coach. He's the only competitor in the history of the sport who has won 2 gold medals at the same competition in 4-way and 8-way. And there he is on the right side here, the guy on the right side. Well, no, that's his brother. That's Guillaume Mathieu. Mathieu Bernier is the second from the left, and he is the only person in the history of the sport who has won 4-way and 8-way gold medals in 2010, Menzelinsk.
Well, here we go now into the top 2 teams. Round 10, the final round of this 4-way event, Clash of Champions, and we have got
Arizona Airspeed
in the tunnel right now, and we still don't know their score from round 9.
No surprises for of engineering there. It's the classical. Whoops, was that complete? I don't know. We'll see. But the classical engineering. Well, they're trying to go. Look, they're going fast. They're putting things in. So that's maximum energy, maximum input by Airspeed. They know they are behind. And they have to put everything that they have. They have to put it in. They know they were behind, and so we'll see. Exciting. They took chances on that. Few situations where the judges will have to take a closer look. So we'll see how that turns out. And only 1 team left in the 4-way competition, and we don't know yet whether there could be a jump-off situation or not. Hayabusa 2 points ahead after round 8. We do not know the situation after round 9.
Here's Hayabusa now.
And there they are, the reigning 4-way world champions, the reigning 4-way outdoor world champions, and the reigning 4-way indoor world champions. They unified actually indoor. We knew that they are the best indoor team. We have known that. That was unquestionable. In fact, Dennis Praet and Giron are undefeated indoor so far.
11 wins Dennis has had in the tunnel. 11 wins. If he gets this, that's his 12th indoor championships. If not, it's the end of the run.
And I think I can tell you already by now, by seeing this, I would make a wild guess here, but I think this is the winner of this competition. Whatever happened, unless we saw round 9, we know.
Yeah, it depends on the if it was clean or whether it isn't. But a big film, big punching in the air there from Roy. So we're going to have to wait for the scores to come back. Kurt, thanks very much for joining us in the studio. We're going to hand directly over to Domi. She's got her dynamic 2-way about to start. But Domi, it's tense here at the end of the 4-way. We don't know what's happened. It's all over and done with. But the scores, we're still waiting for round 9 to be posted. It's going to be neck and neck.